Let's go to
Let's
Tennessee.
Let's do it. Okay, let's go to Knoxville. Georgia falls behind, comes back, falls behind, comes back, wins in overtime. And this two things about this game can be true. Georgia is not the Death Star of the SEC anymore. They're still really freaking good, and when their back's against the wall, they're very hard to beat.
Yeah. So, first of all, flowers to Georgia, right? A team that is the epitome of excellence in college football at the current time, but was also in a position where criticizing them was becoming easier.
Right.
Are they as good as they've been? Are they as capable as they've been? Is last year an indication of a trend? I don't know that I'm willing to say that all is good and nothing's going to happen to them this year on September 13th. But Tennessee played their asses off at home. They were up by 8 late. Gunnar Stockton drove them down the field. They tied the game. They got the 2. They pulled out the win. Like, that is just another, instance of Kirby Smart being great. And I think that if you're a Georgia fan, you probably have mixed feelings at times about the show because we don't talk about them as much as other teams because it's boring when you're excellent. And this is just another, who did I write about after the game? I didn't write about Georgia because Georgia winning isn't new. It's not sexy. It's not different. But I think that in this season, Georgia is going to lose. And I think that this game is going to age really well for them. And I think that they are a team that can make a run, not breaking any news here, in the postseason. And Gunnar Stockton, to me, proved that was his big test.
That fourth down throw to London Humphreys, holy crap.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
I thought that Gunnar Stockton was scrappy. And if you want to go back to the conversation that we had earlier in the show about dog, he played like a dog today. So, hats off to him. The most interesting takeaway from this game to me is Tennessee. Because if you remember correctly, I almost lost my guys, Vol Twitter, a month ago when we were tiering these teams.
And you're still sucking up to them now.
I'm not. If they would have gotten their asses kicked, they'd hear about it. Tennessee, to me, just got over a breakup in the most beautiful way. When you have a girlfriend and it doesn't go well for you, maybe speaking from personal experience, you get broken up with from a girl that you really like. You don't want to go see her find a cool guy and be happy and succeed. So Tennessee fans,
you wanted to put on 50 pounds and date a loser
okay. Be broke. Yeah. You don't want, what is that like? Do you get broken up with and root for them? No. In Tennessee was a scorned lover. Okay. Tennessee now, as a result of being scorned, watched Nico Iamaleava at UCLA the last few weeks and have seen her gain weight. They have seen her, meet somebody who isn't right for them, or they got laid off at their job, or they're making less. Some of that's true. Some of that's analogy.
By the way, this reminds me of a girl I dated in college who broke up with me. I was heartbroken. Yeah. And I was talking to her, probably 9 months to a year after the breakup about, I don't even remember how we bumped into each other, or we may have been on the phone. No, it was on the phone. Had to be. Because she goes, yeah, I've gained 25 pounds. And I'm like, oh?
Hate to hear
I was like, oh? And then you could sense the optimism in my voice. And she goes, no, I didn't.
Let me land
the implication. I'm still super hot.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend back when I'm young. I'm not going to give the time frame because I don't want to. Who looked at my Instagram stories throughout, the years after. And she saw a few with my wife, Brittany. And that made me feel really good. But the point I'm going to make, though, is now, as a person who found my lovely wife, Brittany, and I live in a nice house and have a nice, beautiful daughter and my career, I don't care about this person anymore. I want her to go find happiness. Good for you. I hope it works out for you. I am so fulfilled in my own life.
Joey Aguilar's dad said it to Pete Nakos this week. He said, we know who won the trade. We know who won the breakup. Like,
So-
there's no question.
So while you might be fighting with your new girlfriend, Tennessee, or you're having a tough time tonight and you're heartbroken that you didn't pull the win off, this was what you needed. This is more important to you, Tennessee, than worrying about what Nico's doing on the West Coast. He's going to fly off into obscurity. He moved away. You have your new girlfriend, and you should be fulfilled and happy with your new lover.
Ari, the people are not that interested in what we think of Tennessee. They want to know what producer River thinks about Tennessee. Vol for life, River Bailey, who kind of looks like the Tennessee kicker who missed the field goal at the end of regulation.
Man. Oh, man.
I'm just saying. I'm sure your friends have mentioned it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's just psyched out, man. They showed him too much on TV. I thought the end of the game.
He and Tyler Buckner should talk.
Yeah. Yeah. But like the end of the game with the false start, right before you're trying to line it up, you still got 7 seconds. You don't line it up more. You just go kick it. I don't know. You still have time for one more play to line it up in the middle, kick it. But
then in overtime, he makes an almost identical kick.
Well,
That was closer, wasn't it?
At that point, like you're
2 yards.
deflated.
It was only
You're
2
so
yards
deflated.
closer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
I
pretty much
didn't
the
put that
same thing.
together.
Same hash mark, same everything.
But River, now that you're up here,
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
but this is real. You're
Yeah.
disappointed.
In the
But
moment,
as the
I
night,
was-
yeah, but now it's been 5 or 6 hours since they lost.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy, are you not freaking psyched about what they could do this year
we
now?
can win every game on the schedule, baby.
That right there is why you don't care about your fat girlfriend on
You
the
can
West
go to
Coast.
Gainesville and win, River.
Can I say
That's
your
been
house?
done once in your life.
I don't
What he just
remember it.
did.
I don't remember it.
What he just did.
Yeah, Ron
the
Zook
reason-
was coaching.
You do not care about your fat girlfriend on the West Coast anymore,
But
That-
it's so fun to watch. Sorry.
dude. It was hilarious because Tennessee was hitting deep balls that were underthrown for touchdowns, which is the
Crazy.
exact opposite
Unreal.
of what was happening from last year. And I
Yep.
will say this: they got a pretty good draw in the SEC.
Mhm.
If Georgia's the big bad wolf, they basically had them beat. Now it stinks that you lost, but it's not 2019 anymore. Single losses in the SEC don't exclude
it's
you.
not
2
the
losses in the
14 era.
SEC.
It's
We're-
not the
we're
14
bad.
era where you're out in this.
Like,
you know,
I felt bad for Tennessee when they lost, and I felt
Mhm.
bad for myself too, for
Sure.
reasons I'm not going to get into. But if you're a Tennessee fan right now, like I posted my column that I wrote about your fat girlfriends on VolQuest, and
Mhm.
everyone's like, "Not now, Ari, and we're not in the time. We're mourning." But nobody died.
Oh, you got to give it a few hours. Tomorrow we'll be back. We'll be so back.
Nobody,
Optimism.
nobody died.
Yeah.
Nobody died.
Nobody died.
We're good.
We're still alive. We're still alive.
We're
for
alive.
playoffs. We're fine.
You
Fine.
might win in Gainesville.
Fingers crossed.
Maybe.
And you got
Maybe.
yourself a hot new girlfriend.
Yeah. What more could you want?
Is that a good analogy? I think it is.
A win? Maybe.
A win. Yeah, you could have gotten a win against Georgia if that guy had
Yeah.
made that kick. But other than that,
Poor Max.
it's all going well. River, thank you so much.